Kupina kuphi emakhaya amadolobheni aseComplasta khona senibukela ehleleni babukela Yilungelo Lakho. Now times are getting really harder for already struggling South African consumers. From this month, we'll all be forking more for utility charges. This after the energy regulator, NERSA, approved yet another tariff increase for electricity. Now today, we look at how we can all cope with the latest increases. Mineke ngisimphiwe ngqondo kanzileli Yilungelo Lakho. With utility tariffs on the increase, many consumers are still haunted by historic debts, incorrect billing and illegal connections, which have led to a number of transformers blowing up, prompting communities to take to the streets in protests recently. Asasive na umbigo.
Akukapholi maseko kwenyuswe tinsita tahulumende ekuqaleni kwalenyanga. Rates, intengo ya gesi, emanti, kanye nekuthuthwa kwemigqoma kwenyukile even lonke. Lokho kwenteka nje kuvele kwesinza kehlela kubathengi labanyenti. Lilokishi lelikhulu lalapha eNingizimu Afrika, iSoweto, kubekwa ukuthi ikweleta Eskom ngetulu kwa 18 billion wemarandi. Make zodwa uvakashele umfowabo lapha eSoweto lese kuyiminyaka lengu-15 angasebenzi. Ucele ukuthi singamveti.
Inkinga yegesi namanzi. Njengamanje ucishelwe ugesi. Ugesi wacishelwa early last year. I think it was run about March, April.
Sitatimende sagesi sanga April 2019 sibonisa ukuthi sikwelede sakulomuti singetulu kwa 69,000 wemarandi.
Noma ngathi ngizabhadala angeke ngize ngifinyelele ukuyibhadala leyo mali leyo. Ngathenga isilinda yegesi ukuthi apheke ngayo well bengoba benganankinga because it was summertime, but coming winter time yila ngifile khona ukuthi it's very painful. Sigcine sibridgile for yona electricity ngoba sibona ukuthi kunzima sigcina noma sesifuna ukusebenzisa ifridge nokusindwa kwalento yokuyothenga igasi.
Etinyangeni letimbalwa masipala we-City of Johannesburg bekanashwele webathengi labachume gesi ngalokungekho emthethweni. Ngephansi kwaloshwele bathengi bekumele bayoticeba kulo masipala bese bachunywa ngendlela lesemthethweni. Lokuticeba ke bekutawenda kwekuthi bangahlawuliswa.
Bengazwanga ngayo le ndaba ye-amnesty ngiqala nokuyizwa ngawe masongibuza ngayo. Okwesibili ngiyasaba ukuthi ngizahamba ngithi ngiya e-ofisini ngiyolungisa into efana njengalena. Ngoba ngifike lapha kanti ngizibizela amanye amasha engeke ngazi ukuthi ngizawuqala phi ngiyephi ngayo.
NgaSeptember kulomnyaka lo masipala utawuqala lihlelo lolubitwa ngekuthi i-Debt Rehabilitation Program. Lolu lihlelo lwekusulwa kwetikweleti tamasipala tasetindlini. Labo labatawuklomula kulolu hlelo kumele babe bakuma areas langetulu kwetinyanga letintathu. Kumele labo labahlala kuloyo muti bathole imali lihlanganisiwe lenganga 4,750 kuya ku 22,000 wemarandi ngenyanga. Kumele futhi lowo muti kanye nalokucukethwe kuwo kungabidi ngedulu kwa-600,000 wemarandi. Makezodwa uthi uyawujabulela lo shwele lodako, kepha unasinye nje vo sicelo kumasipala.
I-flat rate yenu makube yi-200 every month. I think ngokusho kanjalo noma uyipensioner ungakhona ukuyenza.
Banengike labafana namakezodwa labathi bafuna i-flat rate. Engabe vele siyawuke sibe khona yini sombululo salesikweleti sagesi. Zinhle Dlamini Mugabe, Yilungelo Lakho.
Asasibonge kuzinhle Dlamini Mugabe ngaloyo mbiko. Nyaluke kukhuluma kabanti ngenzaba yefana namhla ke sesimukele efunzela ngobeni lunga ke le mayoral committee leliphethe ke imali kumasipala waseJozi iCity of Johannesburg. Sinaye ke namakezodwa Matiba longumgcugcuteli weSoweto Electricity Crisis Committee, and last but not least we also joined by Lakhilisiane yena ke uvela eSouth African Local Government Association iSALGA ngalamafishane. Bekunene sanimukele hleleni sanibonani.
Thank you.
Babulisiane ngidocela ngawe ke nginyasemba ke boyilaleleke le insert le and ukuthi sesitaze of these high electricity bills?
I think the solution ukuthi abomasipala kumele bathwale ama-basics correct. I mean, the first thing abomasipala kumele benze kumele basete ama-affordable tariffs, you know, for their communities, because I think sometimes that's where the problem starts. And then again, then they need to put in tools like meters, you know, in those communities, especially where there's low level of payment, so that sukhone ukmeasure and to make sure ukuthi abantu they use what is affordable for them. For example, if a family, you know, it's a child-aided household or it's a family that earns less, then they need to go and register for a free basic services. Then go under free basic services, you are allowed a certain amount of electricity and a certain amount of water. But if kungena meter, that family won't be able to monitor.
Yes.
So let's put in meters so that people can be able to monitor, and good to know masipala must be able to know out of 60,000 houses, you know, 23,000 houses zugu indigent. So you are able to measure what you're going to provide, because at the moment, even if you provide a free basic services, without tools afana nabo meter, it becomes difficult for abo masipala, and then the problem I can't resolve it.
But we understand le nzaba yokubreacha gas because they can't afford electricity. Are you really on their side?
Yes. No. Hence the point that we're saying is that we need affordable tariffs so that abantu bangabreach. Secondly, kumele kube ne, you know, meters. But again, illegality, we cannot allow it.
Yes.
Because what happens is that I've got a house, let's have got a 4-room house in Orlando East, but then ngifaka imikuku. You see, the Masipala knows to provide services to household kaMadlamini.
Yes.
But then sifaka imikuku, then it puts more pressure on the system.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Because if ufaka imikuku A6 in your yard, the free basic services it won't be enough. So na illegality kumele singa encourage in our communities.
Okay. Mawezodwa uyamva ukukhuluma ngeillegality ukuthi lokwenta into lokungekho emthethweni, kepha nje kulabanenge vele ngiyona option lesesinayo. So ucabanga ukuthi ingaze yendiwe njani lenzaba?
Megethi bayenza illegally connection. Nyayizwa leyo. And then siyazi ukuthi kuyingozi ukuhambisa nje intambo. Kepha umuntu azafinyelele lapho ukuthi usuke ahlukumezeke kakhulu. And then ehlukumezeka kanjena kwayena Eskom akawenzi umsebenzi wakhe. Ngikhuluma nje kuna this prepaid ezi-installiwe eSoweto. Ugogo wathi mekethola ukuthi lapha ebhokisini lakhe kunenkinga, waya personal ayosho ukuthi kunenkinga lapha. Estate ukuthi bamncede lapha na eEskom, bamusha i-roundabout, bathi kuye hayi siyazi, it's like father like son. Kusho ukuthi umfana lo sebenza lapho nobaba osebenza lapho bayenza umsebenzi owodwa, bayenza lento le umama ayishoyo. Umama wamene ebuyelela athi ngine gadget, i-gadget yami ayifaki ugesi. Yithola le nto le. So ngicela ningincede. Azange bamncede up to date kuze bamcimele ugesi. Bese ucima lo gesi lo, meke buyela futhi gogo wena udlale ngilokhuzana ngibox. Hawu kanjani? Okay, umntana wakhe amzwele ke bathi bamfina 6,000. Uyibhadalile umntana 6,000. Up to date ugogo akana gesi. So siyimisa kanjani leyo nto? Uyaya lapha.
Introduce ke i-debt rehabilitation lokuthi kucisha kwetikweneti. Are you of the view ukuthi abantu abachubeke babridge even after seku-introduce leli?
Okay, awubridgeanga nayo inkinga. Uyithini le nkinga le? Senginikeza nje example ukuthi the way thina into sizibonayo singabahlali lapha yana. Aye abantu abaphumi nje na ahamba ayiphatha placard. Kunenkinga bengakwazi ukuyi-addressa for umphakathi. Labantu labo. Abantu bayahamba shem bahamba bayobhadala bayothenga lo gesi lo. Uthola ukuthi lo gesi wabo awubalasti. Nethola lento. Hayi ukuthi umuntu uphuma njena athi hayi ngoba namhlanje ngibhorekile ngisebenza so masiphumeni siyotuyitwe. Cha. Kunenkinga yazini abantu bahleli kabuhlungu bazi ku-organize nje ku-organize because akekho umuntu omamela omunye. Ya Eskom khona manje isinkinga yakho. Umuntu phandle kuyatoyitoya ngaphakathi abakwazi ukusolva nina niphakathi niphethe imali nizocomplaina niphethe imali or nibhadalile abakwazi ukunisolvela inkinga zenu. So I've been there many times. So angikhulumi into noma ngeza khona manje bangabatshela ukuthi ngelanga elithile ngangeza kokwenzakala nokuthile nokuthile. Right. Ngisho into eyenzakalayo.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Ngobeni.
Yes.
Ngiyathemba umvile babele siyana lapha from Salga is calling for affordable tariffs, and I guess that is why we are here today. That is why sibona the conflict in so many communities ma protest over high electricity bills. Ingabe lokho ukuthini ke lokho?
Yeah, no, it's right. I mean, all of us are calling for affordable tariffs. It's something that it's undisputable. I mean, the economy of the country is not doing very well. Abantu balose imisebenzi yabo every day kuba nama retrenchment kuma factories njalo njalo. Every day sibona abantu baba more poor, and in that regard then they can't afford to pay ama rates up. So we are all calling for affordable rates, but fana see also look at other factors that create this the rates that we have, or the increases, for example, that we have in this particular financial year. As you said in your clip, NERSA increased our rates. Now, as municipalities, most of the time, we don't have control over this. We don't have control over our tariffs or electricity because we get e-power from Eskom. And the tariffs that is set by NERSA, it's going to affect us as well as a municipality because we have to buy power so that we can be able to supply to our residents. Okay. The same ngamanzi. Amanzi siyathola from Irend water. Johannesburg water go and buy there, and then they have to service their residents. So ama increases la siyathola most of the time is beyond control yaka municipality. Okay. Where we are able to control ama rates it's when it comes to ama property rates. You will see that in our property rates they remain within the inflation rate, 5.5%. Ama refuse tariffs now we can be able to control them, because now they are sitting just at about 7%. But if you look at electricity, it's there at 13%. You look at the water, it's there at 9.9%. But what is also important, Lokuzana, because like Umama Shulo, the difficult times that we are experiencing, it's not starting now. We have been having this economic downturn for a very long time. Now we have seen people accumulating debt during this time, and they are now at a point where they cannot even afford to service that debt. And that is what is happening, particularly with regards to Eskom. I can't speak for them because I'm in a municipality, but in Soweto, that is the issue there. People
I guess that led to the introduction of the debt rehabilitation program, which I will engage you more after the break. Please hold your thought. Sentevele ke mbukeli ke kudula kwagezi ke akukho ke emandleni amasipala, but kusemandleni kabo Eskom nayo ke inesa. Asibambe khona lapha ke mbukeli seseshelela ngasetolo. Please join us after this break. Asiphinde sibonele futhi mbukele ke tincingo tethu ke tivuliwe ke namhla ke ungasishayela ku 0117146918 noma ke 0117146919 ungasithumela futhi na-email ku consumer@sabc.co.za satfolakala futhi na ku Facebook na ku Twitter or SMS your views ku 33721. Saqhubeka bekunene nkulumo yethu ke about the high electricity bill tariffs and of course illegal electricity connections. Sinaye ke umuntu lo sinini sethu lesivela ke eSalga nakamasipala naye ke make zodwa kuchama Soweto Crisis Committee. Asasikhulumeni ngebekunene ngenzaba ye incorrect billing. I mean, it's an issue that's been there for years. Uthola ukuthi mina ngihlala ku one room, kepha ngihlala ngedwa futhi ku one room, but uthola ukuthi gezi una ugijimela ku 11,000, 12,000, 13,000. Ukuthi inzaba lesingayisolva kanjani le?
I think indaba ye incorrect billing, it's a historic problem, but I know abomasipala have been, putting measures to deal with it. But I think the challenge is that, we're not getting it right because the problem is at the source. It's at the household. So, if we can reduce instances of tampering with the meters, or if the meter is incorrect, so the people must report on time. So don't wait until, when you see that the meter is not working correctly, go to your ward councillor, or your CDW or whoever, so that, the municipality can immediately deal with it. But I think Nabu Maspala, they need to communicate these things, because sometimes a person sits with both community and municipality. As I'm saying, it starts at the source. It starts in the household, because if minangkhala endlini ngiyabona ukuthi amanzi wami ayagijima, you may find that it's not me using the water, but there may be water leakage in the pipes and things like that. So we need to communicate on time. But nabo masipala singayi kule nkinga omama bekakhuluma ngayo yeka Eskom. I know nabo masipala it may be happening. When we receive complaints, abo masipala needs to respond immediately so that we fix those problems. Yes.
Make zodwa ngiyabona ngathi unikini inhloko ngathi awuvumelana lapho.
Angivumelani naye kahle ngoba meyikhuluma ngo-ward councillor, meyikhuluma ngama committee welokhuzana, ama members we committee we councillor. Labo bantu abasebenzela umphakathi Nkosi. Ngoba uthola ukuthi kune leakage ngaphandle. Uthathe wena amanzi ayavuza ngaphandle kwelokhuzana yakho. Uthathe wena ifoni yakho, phone reported this thing. Akukho umuntu ozofika. Amanzi ayagela. Yeah, understand indaba futhi ngathi nje indaba yama prepaid nje yamanzi njena. We struggle nje esikhulu ngoba bawafake njena bona besihlosa ukuthi bayenza imali ngathi benze izinto wes azamba solve iproblem ebikhona ngoba there were problem isikhathi bethi ba-installa this prepaid water meters. And namhlanje iya lapha eSoweto wabhekela ama meters. Ubheke akho next right, ayikho into right. Sinawo amakhansela, sinawo ama-ward committees, ukuthi kwenzakalani ngabo angeke ngazi. Angazi ukuthi ubaba noma uye aye laphayana ayobheka ukuthi izinto lawo
My understanding of his statement make uthi emalunga emphakathi inkinga yabo lokuthi banga report in time. Kuze ukuthi accumulate le bill, accumulate ize ifike lapho bangasakhona kuyibhadala khona.
Kuyareportiwa akekho umuntu ozayo. La geleza ngaphandle ngithi yiwe la sekedlala endlini. Uyareporta wena ukuthi amanzi ayageleza ngaphandle ngoba bathi ngaphandle yi-property yabo ngaphandle le engaphakathi eyakho. Yeah, understand. Mara wena ureporta ukuthi amanzi ayageleza ngaphandle. Yabona abhamukile ayageleza. Kuthatha isikhathi ukuthi beze bazoyilungisa leyo nto le. So idla bani leyo nto le? Idla wena ngithi. Wena mekuza statement sesishaye wena. Yibona lento. So bona ngokwabo njena i-maintenance ayikho ohang next.
Babe ngobeni ngathi hlima ngakakho. Ba reporter niyaphutha kufika umonakalo uyachubeka.
Yeah, I think it's very important ukuthi ama communities wethu must also participate because put like you right ukuthi we need active citizens. Abantu abazo baphakame bayenze responsibility ukuthi because the municipality obviously sometimes cannot be able to pick up these things when they are happening that time. That is why, besides...
No, ukhala ngekuthi uyandireportela,
Yes.
but anifiki ngesikhathi.
Yeah, yes, and that I can attest to it, because even myself as a resident, as a ratepayer, I do report sometimes, and it takes time for people to come and fix. So I can attest to some of these turnaround times that are slow.
Yeah.
But that is why we are also introducing...
Why should the consumer suffer again because of the slow turnaround time?
They shouldn't. They shouldn't. That is why. That's why
They
I'm
are
saying
suffering, hence the high electricity and water bills.
the bill can be reported. If there is a leak in your house and you get the incorrect bill, you report that. We lodge a query. It gets investigated, and it gets corrected. Our bills are incorrect because of one thing, and that is what, like you were saying, contestation in consumption. Umama zodwa zothi consume 20 kiloliters, we're now consume 30 kiloliters. It's wrong. So that is why we are introducing now SMS reading. Umama zodwa will be able to send us e-reading yemeter yakhe by SMS. Tina will be able to capture it on the system, meaning that whatever that is she's consuming will be captured on the system, because that's where the billing becomes a query, or it becomes a contestation, because Tina as municipality, sometimes we don't read meters regularly, as it is within the law to do what we call exceptions, or to be able to not read your meters for the next 2 months or so. So we expect our residents we'll introduce this system, and we'll market it, we'll publicize it for our residents to know that you can be able to just take an SMS picture of your meter, send it to us, then we can be able to capture the correct meter. Then you know very well that what you are billed for is the correct consumption that you have had in your residence.
So the incorrect billing, can it be reversed?
Yes, of course. Because if you lodge a query in a city and you say I was billed incorrectly, that will be investigated and gets reversed.
Okay.
And so and it happens everywhere. But the thing is that our residents must not sit with a problem in the house and not do. That's why now Sivulama offices across the city. We've got close to about 50 offices across the city. So you don't only have to call, because some of our residents do not have enough airtime to call, but they can just go into our offices and report the matter, and then some people will come and actually attend to it.
Just briefly,
Yeah, kushuthi mekhuluma ngama SMS nokuthi uthathe isithombe. Bayingaki abanama smartphones? Bayingaki abalokhuzana nge-technology? Ngoba khulumiso wethu sikhuluma nabantu abadala. Labantu futhi abafakelwe lama meters. So obaba really mabenze umsebenzi nje ogculisekayo for abantu.
After this break, what are some of your challenges in your area that you have regarding electricity, water, or basic service delivery? Shale ngelincingo usitshele noma usibhalele ku Facebook noma usithumele futhi ne SMS noma ke email. Siyabuya khona nyalo. Leli Yilungelo Lakho. Leli Yilungelo Lakho ke asasikomele futhi mbukeli, singathanza kuva ukuthi wena ke enzaweni yangakini ingabe untiphi ke dinga lenibhekene nato mayelana gezi, emandi, kumbe ke letinye tinsita tahulumende i-service delivery. Ungashala ke licingo kumbe ke usithumele i-email ne-SMS noma ukuchumana nathi ke Facebook. And speaking of which, let's take a look at some of these Facebook messages. Begzi Mabele Utsi, these municipalities are scamming the poor citizens to cover their costs. It's not a mistake that they do this incorrect billing. They do that to try and cover up their debts. Kilebogile Utsi, I live in Tembisa and a lot of transformers have been breached. We won't disconnect our illegal connections up until the municipality reduces the tariffs. Simamgele Uti, I think it's completely unfair that even those who pay their bills on time are also blamed for the municipality's debt to Eskom. I, for instance, haven't been sent the bill in months, but yet I pay. I don't even know how much I owe. Messages now. They point to your office.
Yeah, I mean, particularly the one that says the municipalities are intentionally making mistakes in terms of their bills. Look, there's no way that can happen. Remember, as a municipality, I'm just making an example in Johannesburg, we issued close to about 1 million bills a month to all our account holders. And out of that 1 million, On a month, you toll out at least about between 3,000 and 6,000 queries. People who are saying, my bill it's incorrect, or your consumption that you have on my bill is incorrect. So it's there. It's a problem that we must address, and that is why part of the solution is technology that we are introducing, so that our residents can be able to work with us in terms of capturing the consumption. Because the main issue, of course, is billing query, consumption, nothing else but the consumption. We are now debating, did I really consume so much water? I don't believe, because I live alone in the house. But also, I'm commenting it, we must not penalize people that are paying. I absolutely agree with that. And that is why we have taken this approach. Those that are having difficulties must come forward and engage the city, and also enjoy our services that the city offers. For example, this city does offer our social packages. Our residents do not know that they actually qualify for our rebates. Electricity, rebates last now. We need to make sure that our communities are aware of these rebates, so that they can be able to at least capitalize on them. The pensioners, for example, child-headed household, unemployed people, they must come to the city and engage the city, so that we can be able to put them on the system where they can be able to enjoy some of the free services that we offer to our residents who cannot afford. So it's important that communities must come and talk to us.
All right. Let's take our first caller. Sina Sipho ulapha ke Natal. Sakumule ehlelweni sawubona.
Hello?
Sipho in KZN. Uyasiva baba?
Yebo kunjani bhuti?
Siphilile kunjani baba?
Ngiyaphila.
Khuluma nathi baba.
Igama lami uSipho Ndima eMondlo esigodini sakwaMaqhanga.
Siyakumukela ehlelweni. What's on your mind baba?
Yebo. Futhi mina nginombuzo la ukuthi ke kwenziwa yini ukuthi mangabe ngithenga ugesi ka100 kodwa mangabe sengizofaka esigujini ama units angathi 100 kodwa athi makenze isibonelo athi boma 80 something. Ngiyayididele nje lapho ukuthi sekwenziwa yini.
Nguva kahle baba ngoba nami kuyendeka la kimi. Ngiyathemba ke sinini sethu ke sivile lo mbuto wakho. Siyabonga kakhulu kusishayela. Baba ngoba nibondiwa yini vele?
Yeah, it's really because of the increases that we have. I mean, if you remember, I'm sure endlini yakho maybe uthenga electricity at 300 rand. Uyazi ukuthi uzothola ama unit angakanani for. Now ama increases makangena. Electricity at 300, it's no longer lasting you as long as it used to last you. It's because now the increases have come in. That means you have to buy now for 400 so that it can last you for a month. So those are some of the effects, increases that we have seen NERSA imposing on South Africans. So unfortunately, those are things that we cannot control, like I said.
Okay, like you don't
If I'm on a petrol, if I'm spending 10 rand per liter now, if not December, so we take 10 rand per liter, it means if petrol like 100 rand, and you're saying I'm beside the same kilometers as when I was when it was still 10 rands. So Mpagati now needs to understand with Mangteng gas 100 rand. What is the price per unit? Because 100 rand does not necessarily equal 100 units. And then because of Maspala Seba introduce a smart meter, you would be able to monitor on a daily basis to say, use ama units engadi. So if you take 100 rand, if in a smart meter engine, I will be able to monitor and then start switching off. Isn't just for an giza, nama heater and things like that. Because Hizo is consumer a lot of electricity. But at the same time, Abu Maspala have started to introduce, like solar geyser panels and things like that to try and assist poor communities to deal with this challenge. Okay. We just hope that many municipalities, especially for indigent households, many municipalities must start investing in solar geysers, because the problem in Pagati is, especially in winter, yes.
Yeah. All right, do you want to comment briefly,
ma'am? Yeah, ukhuluma ngamasola. Amasola angenile, and then labantu labo bebefaka lamasola la bamesa izindlu zabantu. Izindlu zibhobokile. Yes, izindlu yazi yonke into eyenziwa ugovernment wethu bantu enkosi aconnects right ngathi sesibuyela emuva sithi uthi siye phambili ngazi le democracy ikhulunywa ngani ngoba konke loba kubambayo nje na kuyamosheka ama meter abakulungisi uthi contract ukutshela ukuthi i-contract indlulile abasabuyeli emuva kufana nalama prepaid water meters nabo muthi uyobuyela futhi but indlulile i-contract abasabuyeli emuva bakuthumela kuphi elokhuzana edoro evalon bathi hamba uye-avalon uyokhulumisana nabo ukuthi bazoyilungisa leyo nto. Eminye imizi izindlu selinje zikhamisile nje ababuyanga bazolungisa. These people bamesapile ephiri kwafa abantu lesikhathi balwela yona lento uinstalla lama prepaid abanye baboshwa. I'm one of them laba baboshwa ngoba mina ngifila ukuthi mengenamanzi ngumama ngenze njani ngoba umntana mekeza nje uqala amanzi kushoza ukuthi amanzi ayimpilo.
How have you been coping with the increases in utility tariffs? Maybe you've got some tips that you can share with us. You can help us cope better. Singathanza ukuva umbono wakho. Share licingo ke siyabuya khona nyalo siya ekhefini. Leli Yilungelo Lakho. Asiphinde sikwamukele futhi mbukeli ngabe wena ke umisa kanjani kugesi nemandi kumbeke unendlela yekonga lekusebendelako ungashayela ke licingo uphinde usibhalele futhi ku Facebook na ku Twitter. Let's take our next caller. Sinathandiswa ulapha ke Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. Sakumule hleleni sawubona.
Hello bhuti wami njani?
Siyaphila kunjani mama?
Siyaphila.
Awukhuluma nasi mama.
Uthetha noThandiswa Tofa eMthatha.
Siyabonga saba ukushayela sakumukele.
Futhi ndinengxaki. Ndakha ngo-2013 kwabe sekufakiwe umbane elalini yami. So kandizama mna uku-aplya nda-aplya once andifuna uxoka. So kandimane ndiyilandelela loo nto leyo bathi hayi bazawuza mandibhatale imali engange-300 something andisenaso eso sliphu ngoku. Ndayibhatala le mali bathi xa seyigqithile i-6 months funeka ndimane ndifowuna okanye ndiqalele ndi-aplaye. Ngoku andikwazi eMthatha kukude ndiphila imali yegrant. Kule even abantu abasemagunyeni bayangibona ndisendleleni mna abantwana bam batshisana ngezibane. Andiyazi bakufanele ndithini. Even iipali ezikufutshane zikhona andifakelwa umbane. Ukhona umuntu oseqa kwam ebokhe emva kwam but yena into endiye ndothuka unawo umbane. Mna kule new democracy akho nto endiyibhenefithileyo because umbane is very important.
Okay, Thandiswa siyabonga kakhulu ukushayela. Baba Ngobeni, do you want to respond to that?
Umbane is very important to our residents wethu, and it's for us as a municipality, we need to do everything to see ukuthi abantu bethu banombane, and that's why we are doing everything to make sure our informal settlements, for example, bathola umbane nabo. But umbane, we need to pay for it. All of us need to play our role in terms of paying for what at least we are using or we are consuming. And that is why we thought with the program that we're going to introduce, we must also encourage people to move to lokuzana prepaid meters from because sometimes at least that can assist umuntu ukuthi manage i-consumption yakhe, manage ukuthi usebenza kanjani umbane wakhe. But we agree ukuthi it's everyone really deserve, it's a right for one people to have electricity, because at least abantwana can be able to study at home and so forth. But it's important that we must be able to manage it as well, because we have very limited of this important thing called electricity. So we must be able to use it properly, but we must also pay for it. If you are indigent, uye ku municipality wako, make sure that you get registered to indigent program in municipality wako, so that you can be able to qualify for free electricity and free water as well. But I'm not sure about what in the Eastern Cape, but in Johannesburg we do have this expanded social package that our residents can enjoy.
Okay, I want to engage you more on the indigent program. How is it going? Who gets to qualify for this particular program? After this break, let's now take our final commercial break. We'll be right back. Sasa ikutumbela ke inkulumo yethu namhla ke. Let's take our final caller sinamatha ulapha e4way. Sakumule lihleleni sawubona.
Isawubona bhuti.
Yebo kunjani mama?
Ngiyaphila kunjani?
Khuluma nathi mama.
nginenkinga lana ngihlala la eRiverside esayidini yase4 Ways.
Okay.
Umata Maseko eRiverside. Nginenkinga eyi1 ukuthi ngisendlini, indlu le ngathengelwa umntwana sewushonile. And angisebenzi ngiyipension angithola yona le mali yepension. So njengamazi ngibhekile nje uma lokunikhuluma so iyangishaya angazi ukuthi ngenze njani. Of ngibhalise kuphi labangangenzela ngcono ukuthi mhlambe bangavulele lo.
Uthi inkinga yani bangavulele gezi?
Noma namanzi futhi njengoba ngiyipensiona.
Okay, isegameni lakho noma isegameni lemntwana wakho?
Isegameni lalo mntwana owashona.
Okay, MMC, do you want to talk to her directly?
Yeah, usiSmartha use4 Ways sizocela ukuthi uze eofisini yethu. I think the closest office yakho kula Deep Slot, right?
Deep Slot.
Kukhona office ye City of Johannesburg phaya. Uze unamaphepha wakho sizokusiza ukuthi I think into fanele ukuthi uyenze kuqala fanele ukuthi change ownership, right? Uyise kuwe so that mase change le ownership isegameni lakho, then you can be able to qualify for ama-pensioners rebates because the City of Johannesburg izokuwafara lama-pensioners rebate. Ma uthola i-pensioners rebate kusho ukuthi ngeke ubhatale i-property rate yakho, uzothola 100% off ku-property rate zakho. Uzothola amanzi at least up until to 15 kiloliters of water for free. But sizocela ukuthi sikufakele i-prepaid endlini yakho so that we manage i-consumption yakho yamanzi ne-electricity. So if ungaza kuma-ofisini wethu, ama-officials wethu akhona phaya bazokusiza bakunike yonke information oyidingayo ukuthi ukwazi usizakala.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu bangobe.
Okay, sisma.
Siyabonga kakhulu ukusishayela Makemata, siyathemba ukuthi utawusitala kulolu hlangothi. And speaking of which, bantu abanjengabo Makemata ukuthi basitakala kanjani ukuthi ke who qualifies for the indignant program that we've just mentioned?
Yeah, who qualifies the unemployed? You have lost your job, awusasebenzi, there's no income in the house, you need to approach the city and bring all the documents that you require. Women and children, child-headed households, senior citizens, ama-pensioners besikhuluma ngawo, persons with disabilities nabo bafanele ukuthi bazokhuluma nathi as a city. We have to be a South African citizen, and we must reside within the city of Johannesburg. And of course, ama-documents asadingaka, you need to bring, obviously, if you are a pensioner, bring i-SASSA card yakho, you must bring a proof of residence yakho, so this statement leso sithola. And then ma approach any of our offices across the city, then you will be able to get assistance.
Then who gets to qualify for amnesty? And kulabo ke labangafuni kuyithatha le offer ye-amnesty, what normally happens lapho?
Yeah, we want to encourage all our residents, they must, especially those that qualify, that falls under this criteria, to approach us. Sizobane debt rehabilitation le amnesty, and it's a once-off opportunity. If you own a property that is less than 600,000, you qualify for this. If you have a salary scale of between 4,750 to 22,000 rand, you qualify for this amnesty. You must come forward. You will more register and they will give you 50% discount. Kule debt yako you accumulate, lesikoloto sakho esidala will give you 50% discount. But if you cooperate and work with the city, meaning that allowing us to come and read your meters, you must allow us to, you yourself must pay electricity. Sizoqala nge-1st September for this amnesty.
Okay.
But look out for us. Ama residents of Johannesburg must look out for us because the whole month of August, sizoza phaya kuwonke ama-communities sibafundisa ngale amnesty so that ifika September they must be able to have all the information and can be able to take advantage of this amnesty.
Okay, Mr. Lisene, how does SALGA help bomasipala in communities now, onke municipalities in dire straits?
Yeah. What we do as SALGA, obviously we're not National Treasury, we will not be able to give them money, but what we do is offer support and advice to our members and share knowledge to say, Gunabo Maspala like the city of Joburg, this is what the city of Joburg, look at it and see how you can work around the solution.
So there are other municipalities bona ke benefita kanjani kule program lenjengale ye city of Joburg?
All municipalities they do have those policies of dealing with indigents. Free basic services, it's a national policy which all municipalities have, as part of their tariff policy. So wonke abomasipala bayenza, but it only differs on the amount, because the city of Joburg may have more capacity than Umtata. So usistandiswa naye in terms of a problem yake yombani. She must do have the same approach as advised, you know, by Ntate Ngubane, to approach her ward councillor or go to the municipality so that they can help her deal with her electricity challenges. So the problem here, Yagamatha, is a common problem that we have in the country, and all municipalities, you know, as Salga, we make sure that we advise our members, train them and capacitate both councillors and officials, you know, to, you know, have the capacity to deal with such challenges.
Okay.
Yes.
Mamzota, indzaba ye-amnesty uyayivuma noma uyayiphikisa?
Akho ongizokuphikisa ngoba ngithi mesihlela lapha ema-ofisini kumnandi sikhuluma, and then sixoxa ngomphakathi singawu-involve kuba lula. Yayibona into ezinjalo. Manje mfuze ukuthi kwenzeke futhi umphakathi mangasa-understand, sibuye sithi umphakathi awumameli, umphakathi awuzwisisi, yabo. Kanti-ke kumele ukuthi before bekwenza konke lokho baye emphakathini, yayibona le nto, baye emphakathini ukuthi umphakathi baze bawuzwisise. Yeah.
Ngiyathemba utivile ke tinkulumo nekuthi-ke uhulumende nabomasipala-ke they are doing something to try to counter this issue. Kunabo free electricity, free water for bantu abahluphekile labangasebenzi nabogogo nabantu abadzala. Kune-amnesty program njengoba sekayichazile baba Ngobeni. Ungabaluleka-ke bantu emalunga emphakathi ukuthi bayekele nto abo yokubridge.
Angeke ayeke ukubridge as long as u-Eskom angenzi into ezi-correct.
Uthini wena maka ngalokho?
Ngithi u-Eskom makabuye emphakathini ayenze into ezi-correct.
Ngisho kona ukuthi wena uthini ngalo ukuthi bantu abachubeke babridge up until Eskom and the info.
Mangena ulokhuzana ugesi and then meke ku-Eskom u-Eskom angamzwisisi uzenze njani?
Abachubeke babridge usho njalo.
Ayikho indlela angayenza ngoba ugesi nanku lapha yana ebondeni. Fuze alayite ugesi as long as njena ku safe. Uyayibona le nto le. Ngoba akanamali kokuqala. Uyahamba uyokhuluma no-Eskom, Eskom akamameli ukuthi benginikeza example ukuthi nakumuntu ubhadela 6,000 mara akakatholi ugesi wakhe for 3 weeks uhlele ekhazini ubhadela 6,000 ugogo lo muntu lo. I-example benginikeza yona. So that is why ngisho ukuthi mina angisazi ukuthi manje nasithini emphakathini if ethola u-Eskom angakwazi ukulungiselela umphakathi. Angisho ukuthi makuphulwe izinto. Into ezinjalo mababonise ukuthi cha siyakhala ngokungaphuli izinto ngokuya khona ku-Eskom nokuthi bakuphewe i-attention ngoba ngathi mekuhleli phansi akuzwakali njengomphakathi njena. Angithi udla kuhlela endlini ucinyelwe ugesi ukhuluma no-Eskom, Eskom akakumamelanga awedwanga nibaningi. So fuze niphakamise uvo lwenu ngoba i-right angithi, and then it's a democracy country lesi esiphila kuyo. Kufana nale yama-property right. Le yama-property rate akho next esenzela yona imigwaqo ingcolile amapipe ayavuza kusho ukuthi ayikho into nje e-right eyenzakalayo. So mokumane kuthiwa kuphakanyiswa lama rates lawa elokhuzana ama-property ekubeni ukuthi i-services ayikho kulokhuzana mesibheka elokhuzana.
Asibambe lapho make siphinde sibuye kuwe. Baba Ngobeni lapha kunembukelo on Facebook ukhuluma ukuthi yena ke ema bills akawatholi. So utfola first bamcimela imali bamcimela na gas because ema bills akawatholi. And kunemkhutshana ke wamasipala lapha ukuthi bavele ba estimate bangangeni ekhathi emitini bafunze lama meter bavele ba estimate lokho. Ngabe kuliqiniso lokho?
Yeah, no, I mean, estimation, it's allowed within our laws. Our policy allows we can estimate for a certain period. But I think what you are referring to is sometimes I'm a meter readers way to bayafika endlini yakho matabangeni endlini
because
yes, and we ended up estimating because of that. But one of the things that I said at the beginning that we are going to introduce, it's also because we can do meter readers who will come and walk the street and do.
Estimator based on what?
based on your previous month, 3 months consumption. That's average consumption that you will have had
But is
for the
that
past
fair?
3 months. Yes, it is because it's for the past 3 months. If you are living with 2 people in that house, your consumption for the month following month on average should be almost the same, unless there's a leak somewhere, unless mhlambi when our vakashe who spend more than the time and they were using more water. But if it's only the 2 of you for the next 2 months or 3 months, your average consumption should remain almost the same. But like I said, we don't estimate every time. It's only within the stipulated time that is allowed by the bylaw. But other than that, we need to come and read your meters. But also, like I said, we need to introduce other methods like you reading the meter on our behalf and send us the meter.
As we wrap the show, your final tips and your thoughts?
Yes, I think I want to respond to Mama Zoleka and say our leaders, community leaders, needs to help us as a government to be able to change the culture that we have in our municipalities and in our country where people are not paying for their rates. Because remember, this money that we are collecting is not only for us to buy electricity, but it's also to provide service delivery, to make sure that we collect rubbish, we make sure that we fix our roads, we make sure that we build houses. The government needs revenue. Service delivery. So
we don't have much time, unfortunately.
We need our leaders.
Yeah, Tina, no to the tariffs increase. And as we are sitting, locals and basic services for free. Health, education, water, and then electricity must be free. And the city stop corruption. Local government.
Okay.
Yes.
Stop
and then
corruption,
you
local
wanted the
government.
socialist government. Yes. Not capitalist exploitation.
What's stop corruption in local government? As a parting shot.
Of course, we have to stop corruption at all levels, not only in government, but also in the community. But I think the challenge of Masipala is to improve on their consumer rights desks in all their offices so that challenges, they should be able to, get solutions. And lastly, just energy saving tips. Don't overuse your geyser. Use amanzi awenzi washing now asebenzise to water your garden and things like that. So we also, as umphakathi, we need to find ways.
Unfortunately, we don't have much time, but we really appreciate your time.
Siyabonga nathi.
Sifika kanjalo kumaphethelweni elihlelo lethu namhlanje bekunene kasasemba ukuthi ke ufunze kunenge lokufunzile ke nifunze kabande futhi ngetindlela letinengi tekonga kude phela ungagcini so ukweleta imali etinyenti yagesi kanye ke nemandi natinye tinsita ke tahulumende. If you are a resident of the city of Johannesburg, don't forget to take advantage of the debt rehabilitation program that Babengomeni has been talking about. Let me thank my guests today for making time to be with us today. Tindlela tethu ke tiyaphindwa njalo ngabolesine nga-11 ebusuku. Alisha Jali ke utabe akhona ngemsobuluko kuleli viki letako. From me, Simpio Ngwane and the rest of the team, have a great week. Nsale kahle.
Yilungelo